The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Here we go, D. Jam it. Jam it. Jam, jam.
Go.
Motion, motion, motion.
Go. 6-6 now.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Come on,
the last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check, General West. Shoot.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into the Los Angeles territory. A big play here for the Bills. 51 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Show.
Check 31, check 31.
Miller with first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Let's go, D. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Orange.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, Shell.
On 2nd and 12. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
49. Mike, 49. I'm coming after you. 49 to Mike.
Louis.
Run you over.
Bravo.
Big edge. Hey, check 24.
Out of the gun. Goff looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Check safety.
Yes. 22 jet bomber. Hit it.
Now it's Miller. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Watch
tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
5. Hey! By 7. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Hey, look. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Cornell.
Guys, pick it up. Under 10, under 10, 10.
He's turbo.
Goff now to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
We play tonight.
A big run there by Gurley. 44 yards on the ground. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Black 20.
Mike, 49. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. $49 to Mike. $49 to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Jack.
Now Gurley. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Motion.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Time. 180. Watch the slant.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Watch the slant.
Hey, Shell.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, lift. Attack.
3rd and long. It's gone. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Matt Milano able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Break.
Check my 40. Let's get the ball.
Hey, Zoo.
Back to throw here. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Rotate. team spill.
Check 26, check 26.
Go.
Get him, get him, get him. You got him.
Ready, ready.
On first down, Miller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
Yep.
Banjo, banjo, banjo. 41's the mic, 41's the mic. Check, check, check 40.
Smooth.
Let's go. 41's coming, 41's the mic. I got you, pump. 41's the mic.
Yeah.
They'll look to throw here. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Ready.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 5.
D-line, get that quarterback. Check 9, check 9. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, exit.
Hey, 41's mic, 41's mic. Let's go, defense.
Fire.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Rams take over first and 10.
Let's go,
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Hey, wahoo!
Get your mirrors back and go full strength. 49, 49's the mic, 49's the mic. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Maverick.
Watch 49.
Tighten up. Maverick, wall.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
We got this.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Check.
14. 14.
Under crunch. Check.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
DC. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing. Greystone, travel.
It's a safety creek.
Hey, kill.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. Going up top for Kupp. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Bills take
Let's go,
over
boys. Let's go.
at their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Whip.
80 weapon.
Second and 10. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Ready.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
61, Matchbox Lights. Kill. Speed dribble.
This is Miller. Micah Kiser was in on the tackle. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
The Rams, 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
No.
They'll run with Miller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Set, ready? HE Gator. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Miller, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
That's it. Big hit.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Hauschka's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oklahoma. Hey, Haywood.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Get your swerve on.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Defense all day. Mike 49. Mike 49.
Hey, watch the ball.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Get it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Corey Clement, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2.
Watch the screen. Switch.
X3. 218. Chopper.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm here all.
Yo. Go.
They'll try and throw for it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Goff finding Cooks on a big play, and even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, kill.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's brought down. It's a gain of 9.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll run it again with Miller. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Hey.
Fair.
24. Alert flare. Flare. Check 37. Check. Fresno. Watch twist.
And that'll set him back 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
6-6, pull it high.
He's checking crap.
Now.
Play.
Hey, seam 6, 5.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
180.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check. Check, hot route. Hot.
Shell.
49's the mic. Watch 49. I got it.
Watch safety quick.
Super one. Set.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Miller. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Blues down.
Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Hey, Mike 40. It's our time.
Recon, 132 fighter. Big trip.
A first down carry now for Miller. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Check. 3 down. Joker.
Hey, echo.
40's the mic. Squeeze.
Here we go. Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Pick your game up.
40's Mike.
Go.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
They'll set up the throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenny Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Value one.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Gone. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check your hot read.
Whoa.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Ready.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Protein spill.
3 down. 40's Mike.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
49, check 49. Hey, Charlie. Hey. Ready.
A handoff running left is Miller. They find some open field here. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Let's go.
A big play here for Buffalo. 67 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Go now.
They keep it with Miller on first down. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Let's go now. 60 yards.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
5.
On second down now, it's Miller. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13.
Down. 30 base. Pilot, 64, weak.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Shoot.
Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front has eaten up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bills, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.